Hello, in this video we are going to talk about a cheap budget-friendly smartphone that we just received in the mail. This is called the Blue Studio X10. This is a budget-friendly smartphone from the company Blue, which specializes in cheap basic phones, meaning not smartphones, and also cheaper budget-friendly smartphones. They also make more expensive smartphones that cost up to $200, I believe. But this is one of the cheaper models that was released in 2020, the Blue Studio X10. And we're just going to take a look. We're going to take it out of the box, turn it on, just look at some of the features and specifications. We'll start by looking at this box. This is made by the company Blue, as I said. It's really for people who would maybe prefer not to spend at least $100, $200, $300 on a smartphone. Also, basic phones, they make basic phones. They sell them on Amazon for maybe $20, $20 to $30. So that's a good option if you don't want a smartphone. You just want a little keypad basic phone with a very long-lasting battery life. But in this case, we're talking about a relatively budget-friendly smartphone that costs between maybe $60 and $70, the low $60. That's what I got it for. Again, I'm not guaranteeing that you're going to pay a certain price for this phone. We're just going to take a look and see what kind of features we have for less than $70. And just really quickly, we're going to turn it on and just look at the responsiveness of the screen, just kind of see how easy it is to take the phone apart, to put in the SIM card, to put in the battery, and maybe if there's any accessories included. So this is the Blue Studio X10, and we're going to unbox it right now. But first, we're going to just look at this box. Right here, what does it say? Some specifications. 16 gigabytes internal memory. Of course, you can add a micro SD memory card, which can support more memory for you. 1 gigabyte of RAM, 8 megapixel camera with flash. We're going to test that out in a separate video. We're going to make a video test with the camcorder and a photo test with the camera. We're going to see how good the quality is. 5 megapixel selfie camera. That'll be the camera that's going to be around here. It's going to face us. Okay, Android powered phone, Android device, so we're going to have the Google Play Store that you can use to download applications. The Blue Studio X10. Let's see what's inside of the box. Right away you can see that here's your device. Okay, take it out here. Well, we have a little cover with some specifications right here. 5-inch curved glass display. I don't know if it is. Oh, okay, wow. This Blue phone just happens to be blue. It's very beautiful color. You can see me. Wow, this is a kind of a dark blue, almost purple, but not really. So it's blue. Right here, the Blue Studio X10, designed in Miami. Blue Products Inc. I guess this is a speaker. Wow, very beautiful color actually. Here's your camera with flash. 8 megapixel main camera. Okay, we're gonna just stop it here. You can see me right here. Here it is. Take that, put it to the side. And we're going to continue looking at so here's the phone. We're going to turn it on momentarily. Here's your front-facing camera. Sorry, it's not focusing. Front-facing camera right there. Let's see. Oh, sorry. In a minute we are going to just turn this on, but first we're going to look at the accessories. So we're just going to put that there in the meantime. Okay, this is something else. Okay. So again, this is the Blue Studio 10, the Blue Studio X10. Budget-friendly smartphone that I got for less than $70. You could probably find them on eBay as well. I got this one on Amazon. See what kind of accessories we have here. Okay, so the first thing you'll notice is that we actually have a USB cable. So, okay, this is actually very interesting. Some phones come with a wall charger, but not a USB charger, which means that you can plug your phone into an outlet in the wall to charge your computer, or a surge protector, to charge your phone, but you cannot actually connect it to your computer, and you would have to purchase a separate USB cable for that. Interestingly enough, it looks like we have both. We have a USB cable which can connect to a wall charger. We have a USB cable which can connect to your phone to your computer. See right here. And we also have a wall charger, which means that you can connect your USB cable right here to your charger here, and then you can plug it into the wall. So this is actually very handy. In the other phone I got, smartphone I got from Blue, and you'll notice if you get some basic phones from Blue, you'll receive a wall charger, which means it can plug into the wall to charge your phone, but not something like this to plug into your computer, USB charger. So this is actually very convenient. Not only can we connect this to this so that we can charge it in a surge protector or an outlet in the wall, but we can also have it separate like this, so you can charge it through your computer by connecting it to your computer. It might take longer that way, but most importantly, you can transfer files to and from your device using this USB cable. So this is a very good addition in terms of accessories. Very cool that we can actually have a USB cable and the option to connect it right here. Sorry. Connect it right here so that we can plug it into the wall. Very cool. And I think that's fantastic that we can transfer files to and from our computer using this USB cable without having to purchase a separate one. That is a really good accessory that they have. Very nice that they included it. We also have what appears to be a sticker. I don't know why they included it, but I think it's beautiful. So that's another cool item that they included. Don't know if I would call it an accessory though. So now we have our guide, which will talk about the phone and some of the features. Again, this is the Blue Studio X10. Okay. Talking about where the camera is, where the charger is, power button, etc., selfie camera, volume, microphone, some of the buttons that they have here. So all that stuff. So you can read that if you would like. And we're also looking for this large battery. Unfortunately, the battery is not already included in the phone, so we have to go through the difficult process of taking the phone apart so that we can insert the battery. I kind of wish the battery was already in there so I could just turn on the phone, but unfortunately not. Okay, that is about it. Whoa. I did not expect that. There's actually a case here. Oh, wow. I really did not expect that. It appears to be a plastic case that you can actually insert. Oh my! It's kind of a rubber. It's kind of a rubber case. This is really interesting. I was not expecting this at all. For such a cheap phone, less than $70. Wow, we have a rubber case. Not rubber, maybe plastic, but something. Wow, that we can actually attach to our phone. Wow. I mean, really, this was maybe, like, including taxes, the price that I got it for was maybe $63 or so. Again, I'm not guaranteeing that for you, but to have something like this that you normally have to pay extra for, that's fantastic, actually. Some good extra protection on your phone. Very impressive. Very, very, very impressive. Wow, I did not expect that at all. Not only do we have the USB cable to connect to our computer to charge our phone, transfer files to and from transfer files from our phone to our computer, and transfer files to the phone from the computer, which normally you'd have to pay extra for, and also works with probably other smartphones, other Android devices, MP3 players, etc. But we also have this rubber plastic case for our phone. That's very impressive. Wow, good job, Blue. Good job for including all these accessories. And we're not done yet, apparently. We have something else here. I don't know what this is. No idea, but let's just check it out really quickly. Are you kidding? And we also have a cloth for cleaning the screen. Wow, I must say, I hope the phone works okay, because these accessories so far are really, really impressive. You can just take out a little cloth for cleaning your screen. Very soft. Wow. Good job. I mean, really, good job with all these accessories. We got the cloth for cleaning our screen. We have the case. We have the USB cable, in addition to the attachment to plug it into the wall. I mean, this thing would cost maybe a few dollars at least separately, and it's all included here. Very impressive. Beautiful box. This is the Blue Studio X10. Really, really fantastic, and a beautiful, beautiful looking phone right here. Wow. With an 8 megapixel camera, we're going to test the camera, of course, all that stuff. I'll be right back. I'm going to take apart the phone so that we can insert the battery. We're going to turn it on, and we're going to then try to wrap up this video after just showing you what the phone looks like after you turn it on. Keep in mind that this a cheap budget-friendly phone for less than $70 is not necessarily for using tons of apps at the same time, playing games, maybe not advanced games. Just keep in mind that this isn't a $1,000. It's not even a $200 phone. It might not be a phone for anything except just being comfortable with using some basic apps, calling, some texting, light internet browsing. But for what it is so far, I'm very impressed with the accessories that we have here. Notably this case, very soft, good protection for your phone, and this USB cable, which would normally cost a few extra dollars, that allows us to transfer files to and from your phone to your computer. So we'll be right back. We're just going to insert the battery so we can turn on the phone, and well, this just really feels great. Very smooth on the back, and of course we're going to have this case. 5-inch display. Some people might just want a phone where they just can just do some texting, light internet browsing, but mostly for calling, and they don't feel the need to pay $100, $200, $300 for a smartphone. And I'm definitely one of those people. We just signed up for a cheap phone plan, and I just want this. I just wanted to get a cheaper phone, not necessarily the worst phone, but something from a company that I do respect, Blue, and I hope that this phone will not disappoint. I'm not affiliated with the company. I have one other smartphone, which is so far working okay. I made another video about it, but we're going to try this Blue Studio X10. Just going to turn it on, just look at the features a little bit, and then maybe in a few months I'll make a review once we've used this phone a little bit. So I'll be right back, and we're going to insert the battery into our Blue X10, and we're just going to take a look at some of the features. See you then. Hello, we are back with the Blue Studio X10, a cheap, budget-friendly smartphone. Relatively speaking, I got this for less than $70. I'm not guaranteeing that you're going to pay that price, but here's the phone. We are finally able to take the back cover off just to show you what the phone is going to look like once we turn it on. But before we do that, we have to insert the battery. Let me just do that. So looks like it's going to be right over, let's see, over here. Obviously you're going to insert your SIM card. You can insert a micro SD card for extra storage capacity. Oh, we're going to take this off see that little thing right there. Sorry, focus. Okay, take this off the camera right here so that we can, there we go. Okay, we took that off. Now we are ready to insert the battery. It's going to be right over here. Let's do this, we're going to do this way. It's much easier that way. Okay. I'm going to show you how I actually, oh, hope I didn't press on the, okay. That it? Did we actually do it? Okay, I think we did. I'm going to show you how I did it in the first place. I actually just pulled See right here, that little edge right there? I just put my nail here and then I just pushed, and then you see it comes off like that. That's what you do. See, right here? Push. See? Pull, and that's it. Okay. It's kind of annoying. It's kind of tough sometimes to figure out how to take the case off. So you can put it in your phone, so you can put it, I mean, it's your battery, your SIM card. There's that little camera that we're going to test in another video. Okay, let's turn it on. And we're going to just see if there's any battery here. Okay. Hello. There's me. And we're going to just kind of navigate through the phone a little bit and see what kind of features we have. Powered by Android, Blue. Budget-friendly devices. Of course, there's more expensive phones you can buy from this company for up to $200. But this is just one of them, and from seeing what kind of accessories we have, USB cable with a wall charger attachment, a phone case. I'm very impressed so far with what was included, so hopefully this will be an okay device. Of course, personally for me, I'm not going to use this for heavy data usage, heavy app usage, no social media like that, just some light internet browsing maybe sometimes, but mostly just calling, just to have a smartphone with my cheap cell phone plan. Okay, here we get into the setup, United States. We have a SIM card, but actually, sorry for the lighting, I do apologize. But we're going to put in the SIM card later. Right now we're just going to show you what the phone looks like. Why isn't it working? Come on. Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, I agree. Okay, so it's going to ask us for a Wi-Fi, to sign into our Wi-Fi, but I'm just going to skip that. We can sign into the Wi-Fi later. What time is it? Let's look at the options we have for time zone. Let's go back. You know, it doesn't really matter. Oh, June 23rd, 2020. I guess that's when this phone was released. Maybe. It doesn't matter. Let's just proceed. We can always adjust the time later. Okay. Okay, we can make a PIN number for security. I'm just going to enter that right now. So if you want, then when your phone is, before you turn on your phone, but when your phone is asleep, someone would have to enter a PIN number if you want to choose that security setting. So with a PIN number, if you choose to have that security setting on, it means that if you turn off your phone, or if your phone is on sleep mode, and then someone were to reactivate your phone, turn it on, take it out of sleep mode, then it means that they'll have to enter a PIN number. And if that's you, then you'll know your PIN number. If it's someone else, they won't be able to access what's on your device. So I choose to have it off personally, just because I don't really like entering the PIN number every time I kind of turn on the phone or put it on sleep mode. So totally up to you. Let's skip that. So it's just going to start up our device. No, it's okay. Don't need any more emails. Let's just keep going so we can finalize setting up our device. So here is the Blue Studio X10. This is what we have here. Our brand new Android powered device, which we got for less than $70 on Amazon, and maybe you can get this on eBay. Again, I'm not going to guarantee the price that I paid is the price that you're going to pay, but this is what the phone looks like, and we are ready to start. Just using it. So we can just kind of go up here. We can see our settings, things like that. Hopefully this will be a responsive device. But more importantly, right, you already know probably maybe how to use a smartphone. Some of the settings you can turn on and off right when you get this out of the box, and maybe certain display settings, phone settings with your apps, etc. But we just turn this on, and now we're going to check out the camera, which is, I always like to see how good the camera is. Of course, we're not going to know that until we actually take some pictures and make some video tests with the camcorder. So it tells you how many pictures you have remaining. There's probably some settings we can look at right here. Let's just look at the settings for our camera. The camera is up here. That's right. So let's look at the settings. So let's see what we have here. Looks like we're getting some notifications. Trying to figure out how to see if there's some other settings like camera quality. I don't really know. What's this? Pictures? Oh, never mind. Go back. Oh, sorry. Okay, here's the camera. I'm trying to figure out how to get to settings. I guess, are these the only settings we have here? 8 megapixel camera? Well, it doesn't really matter too much. I guess if you can take pictures this way. The camera's up here, so you can take pictures this way, like that. You can probably just press this button over here. You can take pictures that way. There's an accelerometer, so it should display your pictures this way if you take a picture like that. Now let's look at the video. Okay, so we have portrait. It's gonna probably start looking at us. Right now, we're gonna look. Point the camera at a face. Okay. Photo settings, video settings. Okay, so this button actually right here is going to have it face us, have the camera face us. So we can just tap that button right there. So there it is, right here. So see, it's pointing at us right now. You can also just press this button right here. Okay. To have it show the rear-facing camera, and this is the record button. So you can just press this button right here to start making a video, and make sure you don't have your finger in front of the camera like I do. Just kind of inconvenient that you have to do it that way, so you can just hold your phone like that and make a video. Yeah, and maybe some video settings. Do we have any? How can we find the video settings? Oh, look at this. You can take 105 minutes of video. We'll tell you when you're running out of space. That's pretty cool. Okay, so how do I get to the video settings? I wish I could figure out what the settings are exactly. It doesn't seem to be any. I wish I could just see if I can adjust the resolution, or maybe they have a time-lapse feature or something like that. I just don't know. Oh, translating. Okay. Okay, let's just see. So we have photo, video. Okay, well, I guess you can just try to figure out on your own if there's any settings here. I just don't know if there are any settings. Okay, so here's our device. I was hoping there would be some settings here that we could look at, but I guess not. But we're going to make some video tests, photo tests later with the camera and the camcorder. We have a timer. Not really many settings that I can see right here, but it doesn't really matter. Right, you're not getting a phone like this to replace a standalone camera like a point-and-shoot camera or a more expensive device that you use specifically for taking pictures. This is more just to have a handy camera with you on your phone and just to take some basic videos and photos. But of course, if you're looking to have a very good camera on your smartphone, you're probably not going to pay $60 to $70 like I paid for this phone, you're probably going to want to pay more money, because obviously the more expensive phones, maybe not $500, $600, but certainly more than $60 or $70. If you're looking to have features on your phone that are just more advanced, like a more advanced camera, more advanced video recording capabilities. But so far, this is what we have right here, just a basic smartphone. Obviously, whatever you would like to do to set up your phone with the settings, or maybe to browse the internet, you can feel free to do so. I can't really speak to the quality of this device in terms of battery life, photo quality, video quality, but so far, just from the appearance, it looks great, I think. We have the USB cable, we have the case that came with our phone, so anything I say beyond that is really just going to be subjective, because it really depends on what you want from your phone. But I can just tell you that without having used this phone, without having owned another phone, I have one other smartphone that I've used for a couple of days. Beyond that, really, I can't really say anything other than that. These phones are good for the basic things that you'd want from a smartphone, like calling. Call quality will, of course, depend on the device. I'm gonna test it out. I might make a review in a few weeks after using this phone. You can just swipe here to see. I keep touching the camera by mistake. I don't want to do that. I'm used to, on my other smartphone, the camera's right here in the middle. This one, it's on the corner, which I don't really like, especially if you're taking a photo or you're filming. Your fingers might be like around the lens and it's going to show up. So I kind of wish the camera was over here instead of over here, but that doesn't matter. So we got the accelerometer here. Is it going to, let's see, settings. Accelerometer's not turning. Okay, we might have to change that in our settings so that the screen will tilt when we turn our phone that way. So not necessarily a problem. But yeah, we can, I guess, screen capture, Google Play Store, sound recorder for recording audio, FM radio. Maybe you have to plug in headphones or something, earbuds. So standard features that might be on a smartphone or with the Android operating system, but we're going to see how our battery life is doing. Where's our battery life? Hold on a second. Okay, well, it says 59%, which I guess is okay. We just got this phone. The battery was not 100%. So if you just, oh, and there's also a flashlight feature right here. Let's turn it on. That's pretty cool. Hey. I like that. Turn it off right here. Okay, and then turn it on again. Oh, never a bad thing to have, but I'm sure it will use a lot of battery life if you keep it on for more than a few minutes. So this is the Blue Studio. This is battery life. Okay. So as I was saying, if you just don't use it all the time for things that require a lot of battery life, like watching videos, internet browsing, and you just use it for calls, I'm sure the battery life will last relatively long time. Again, this is just what I use it for, making calls, maybe some light texting with my cheap phone plan. So this is the Blue Studio X10, a relatively budget-friendly smartphone that I got personally, that I got on Amazon for less than $70. The price that you pay may be different, but if you really are not interested in features like heavy internet browsing, games, really advanced games, things like that. I don't know how to say it, but if you really just want a smartphone mostly for calling, light texting, light internet browsing, it's never a bad idea to look and do some research to make sure that you're not overpaying, meaning that you're not paying for a device that has features that maybe you don't really need or you'll never use. And if something were to happen to your phone, if it breaks, if you decide you want to get a new one, you've only really spent less than $70. So it is entirely possible to get a smartphone for less than $70 if you do your shopping. This phone actually had no reviews on Amazon, but I am familiar with this company, Blue. They make some good basic phones, and I also bought another smartphone from them called the Blue C5L. There's another video on my channel about that, and it had a good review, or maybe a couple of reviews, so I decided to purchase it. And I think the build quality, as long as you don't drop it, and the screen responsiveness and the call quality is acceptable, certainly for that price. So I do trust this company. I'm not making a guarantee that you're going to like their phones. I'm not affiliated with this company, Blue. I've bought some of their basic phones in the past, meaning non-smartphones. And I bought one other smartphone from them, which is on video on my channel, the Blue C5L, I think that's what it's called. And I thought it was acceptable in the few days that I used it, so I'm not looking to pay a few $100s for a smartphone. For my needs, this is fine. A 5-inch screen I think is fine. I think this is around 5 inches screen. I don't really want anything bigger than that. I mean, this is already quite big, especially compared to a basic phone. So that's my initial thoughts on this phone. Nice that it came with a phone case for the back and a USB cable for transferring files from your phone to your computer, and then the other way, from your computer to your phone. In addition to having a wall charger attachment for charging it in a surge protector or the wall. Good value for the money in my opinion so far. This is just my opinion, but we're going to see in a few weeks. Maybe I'll make a video talking about this phone after I've used it a little bit. But keep in mind that I'm not going to be using a lot of apps. I'm not going to really be browsing the internet very much. So hopefully the battery life should last a relatively long time if I'm only doing things like calling or light texting. And just keep in mind that sometimes what you pay for a smartphone really depends on what you're going to use it for. But I also understand that if you're buying a phone with activation, like with a plan, then you might be able to get a really good phone that would otherwise cost a lot of money if it was unlocked, meaning that you can use it with another carrier. So you might be able to get a good smartphone for maybe $100 or something like that, around $100. That would normally cost a lot more if you're buying it with a plan, with activation, with a contract with a service provider. So I'm very well aware of that, which is maybe why people don't really search for these Blue phones, because they might be entering into a new contract with another provider, and their contract will allow them to get a really good device. So, but if you're buying an unlocked phone for GSM, like it's compatible with T-Mobile, I think, AT&T, other providers like that, GSM, and you want to use it with any of those carriers that are compatible with GSM, then it's not a bad idea to look into an unlocked phone, which unlocked phones can cost a lot of money, but for Blue, the company from which I got this phone, they can be less than $70, which I think is good if you really don't need many features. So thank you for watching this video about the Blue X10 smartphone, and have a nice day.